everybody, and welcome back to another thrilling episode of Parallel World Chat, where each of us are from a different parallel universe and we're coming together to talk about movies on Earth 1. Today we're going to be talking about the movie Borderlands. But before we get any further, let me introduce my first host. Hailing from the backwoods of Wood Backwoods, it's the wild and crazy Mr. Bunny Rabbit, the Bunny Rabbit, everybody. Chicken chimichanga, everybody, how are you doing? So today we're going to be talking about Borderlands, and I don't have a lot of nice things to say about it. Well, my expectations on your opinions are extremely low. But moving on, we're going to introduce our next host. He comes from a parallel world of only old people. It's Larry Fester, everybody.
Chicken chimichanga, everybody! Check it out, I finally got that robot suit off of me. Cause last year, I was having a problem with the spastic colon, and I ate a spaghetti candle that tasted, or smelled like way too much spaghetti, but it actually didn't even taste like spaghetti. But anyways, I went to the doctor, it got all mixed up, he put me in a robot suit, and I got stuck in that thing for so long, but now I'm out of there!
Dude, you don't even eat chicken chimichangas, don't be stealing my thing.
You're not the only one that likes Mexican food, I can talk about chicken chimichangas all day long if I want to.
Your professionalism is just stunning to me. But anyways, moving on to our next host. He was a cactus that recently became sentient. It is the Beef, everybody.
Hey everybody, how are you doing? Larry, I kind of missed the robot suit on you. I felt like it was really fitting for you, and you looked really cool. I mean, like you were a robot for a while there.
I'm not sure if anyone's really concerned about Larry's well-being, but it was pretty funny watching him as a robot. But anyways, on to our last host. He once was a computer, then he got sucked into a parallel warp and turned into a human. It is Internet Cool Guy 2!
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Parallel World Chat Spoiler Review. You're watching Internet Cool Guy 2 in the Beef in the Morning. What? The Internet Cool Guy 2 in the Beef in the Morning. Where everything is Internet Cool Guy 2 in the Beef in the Morning.
Oh, dude, that is hilarious. Dude, Internet Cool Guy 2's voice is completely changed.
Yeah, who really gives a damn, I just changed back to a normal human being after being a robot, and nobody even gives a damn.
I like robots. I think they're cool.
I didn't think it was really cool. You know how hard it is to just sit there all the time and never be able to move?
Yeah, I do understand. I'm a cactus.
Well, I don't really care, so we're going to keep moving on with the show. So today we're going to be talking about Borderlands, the new movie. Came out August 9th, 2024. Was directed by Eli Roth. It had a budget of $110 to $120 million. I believe it was in production since 2015. Back and forth, on and off, and currently is sitting with a 9% Rotten Tomatoes score. Oh, dude, I hate the fact that Eli Roth is behind this at all. Because he's an amazing person. He's made a lot of amazing movies. I hate to trash him at all. He made Hostel, Green Inferno, Thanksgiving. He's in Inglourious Bastards. The dude has made a lot of great films, a lot of good horror gore. And then he comes out with this Borderlands movie. I couldn't agree more. It is very, very sad, because I am also a fan of Eli Roth. I thought that Thanksgiving movie was really, really fun. I can't wait to see the second one coming up. I was actually a huge fan of the Borderlands video games, and those games are fantastic. I love Borderlands 2, and, it's such a disappointment to see how this movie came out.
So much of the movie was so wrong in so many ways. It was just all the casting was completely wrong. I couldn't believe it. I almost felt like the movie was made for a 15-year-old, Nickelodeon was making this movie. And why was everybody so old?
I'm not liking what you're doing with your voice. And you also say, everybody was so old, being old is a problem. I've been old my entire life, and it's never actually, well, I guess a few times it's been a problem, but it's actually never been a problem.
Dude, that's because it wasn't anything true to the video game. When you played the video games, they were way different than the movie. Lilith was not an old person. Roland had so much more going on. And then now Roland's just a side character. He was the one that was always with the little girl.
I really liked the movie. I thought it was really, really cool. I thought the Tiny Tina was really cool too. And she had all those really cool little rabbit bombs and stuff. And she had that cool big guy with her too. I can't remember his name. I think it was Craig. But he was really awesome.
I felt like the movie was struggling. It was trying to shove in so much stuff in this movie. You know, so much stuff was going on, and it would happen so fast. You know, the movie's about trying to find this, like, vault and a bunch of vault hunters. But you know what? You're not even seeing any vault hunters. It's not like there was a competition against a bunch of other people about who's going to get to the vault first. It was really just, like, this weird crew, Lilith and her band of odd people, whatever, and they're trying to get this little girl and rescue her. It almost seemed like it wasn't even about getting the vault, and then there's this Atlas trying to get it, and he was just some weird bad guy. It was just so confusing. You think with a cast like, you know, Jamie Lee Curtis, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, Bobby Lee, Kate Blanchett, I mean, these are some big hitter names, and yet the movie was a complete catastrophe. I don't really like many things in life, you know. Most things, if you ask me if I like them, I'd probably say I don't like it. But you know what? The one thing that was really killing me was Jack Black as Claptrap. You know, when you play the video game, Claptrap is already very, 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 very annoying. But you know, now in the movie, he just made the movie even that much worse. And it's just such a shame that Jack Black was behind it. You know, for being a movie that was supposed to be funny, you know, it was just not funny at all. You know, Claptrap is supposed to be like this comic relief kind of dealio, you know, But you know what, it was just more annoying than anything. Most of the movie, I was falling asleep. I'm an hour into the film, and I'm basically about to pass out.
I thought that Claptrap was pretty fun.
What I don't understand is how they had $110 to $120 million for a film that apparently it looked like nobody wanted to make. It looks like they spent their entire budget on the actors. Jamie Lee Curtis did a horrible job. Didn't she just win an award recently, you know, for Everything Everywhere All at Once? You know, it was just so sad to see. She basically acted like she was at Christmas with the Cranks all over again. It looks like the only thing that anyone really cared about was like the background scenes, some of the special effects, and everyone always had perfect hair.
Dude, he said Christmas with the Cranks. You know, I didn't understand that either, you know, because it did look like a lot of people were having a terrible time on this. They barely gave any time for Kevin Hart. He barely had any time to be funny, any time to actually be an action hero. And you know what, yeah, how are you constantly going through explosions? Like, Kate Blanchett was in so many different explosions, and yet her hair was always on point. And like, wasn't the movie like completely about vault hunting? You know, and then it's like with the very end, they finally get to the vault, right? You know, and it's like the moment you've been waiting for. They finally get to the vault, they get inside of it, and it's nothing but just a bunch of floating rocks. It was nothing. It looked so stupid. It was so dark in there, and then Atlas gets thrown into this hole, eaten by like a squid that's also just kind of off to the side that you barely even see. So it's just like, that's what this was all about? Dude, I've had better farts come out of my butt cheeks that were better than this film. The movie was absolutely terrible, you know? It's like it made this show look really, really good. You know, and this is a terrible show with horrible animation. But you know what? In the end, I'm actually just mad that I even had to watch the movie at all. You know, it's like rest in peace, Eli Roth, because it's going to be really hard to come back from this one, everybody. It was just that bad.
Basically, everybody is saying that this is the worst movie that they've seen all year long. It's just such a shame, you know, because they were trying to go with this Guardians of the Galaxy kind of thing, you know, maybe a Deadpool kind of feel, but it just came out all wrong for a game that was rated M, with all of the terror, destruction, and blood and gore and weird humor. You know, none of it really translated when it turned into a PG-13 film.
So do you think any of you would actually watch this movie again? Dude, I would never watch this movie again. You know, what I would rather do is go to the DMV, wait in line for a really long time, and then right before they're about to call me up, I'm just gonna get out of line and go to the very back of the line and do it all over again. I would never watch this movie again. Why would you even ask me that? You know, what I'd rather do is get another spaghetti candle and then go, this smells a lot like spaghetti, and actually eat the candle again, and then go see my doctor, have him screw up again, and turn me back into a robot. I also would never watch this movie again. What I would rather do is have the ability to give birth and have it actually be a dolphin. I would rather take my fist and move it quickly to my face and just punch myself over and over, and then afterwards look in the mirror and go, was that enough? And then do it all over again.
I don't know if I'd actually watch the movie again, but I do want to watch Christmas with the Cranks again. That's like one of my favorite Christmas movies with Tim Allen.
I'd rather go up a long set of stairs and then get to the top and then trip myself and fall all the way down. Dude, I'd rather go to jail for a crime that I didn't even do and then completely serve the entire time.
I'd probably have more fun sitting there just staring at a jar of pickles for an hour.
So it doesn't appear that anyone's actually going to watch this movie again. And anyone that's actually going to go and see it, I am so sorry. If you're going to see it and you even have the lowest expectations, make them even lower because the movie is going to be really, really bad. I am so sorry to say any of this. All the respect to Eli Roth, all the actors, everyone involved, everyone that worked on the set, the special effects, the editing, the sound, you name it. You know, it's just such a shame that it turned into such a horrible movie. And here on Parallel World Chat, we're just going to say how it is. But thank you all so much for watching another episode of Parallel World Chat Spoiler Review. We appreciate you all being here. Be sure to give us a like, a comment, subscribe to our channel, and we will see you all next time. Peace!
I'd rather give myself a colonoscopy than watch that again.